As you can see, we're back on the renovation of this old shed of mine. 15 years we've had it, but I've given it 3 coats of this Bedec barn paint in anthracite, and it's absolutely beautiful. Anyway, today I'm going to do the fascias on either end. This is the pond liner we used. It's a bit of an experiment really, because I saw someone on YouTube uses these. So I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. So let's get to it. Let's get measuring. Yeah, I'll do it 195. It's only a shed, so it only has to be rough. That's pretty good. There's a couple of knots here, so I'll cut that piece off and use the better side. So yeah, go from there. So today I'm using my sliding bevel. Got the correct angle off the shed. Transfer it onto here. It's a little bit wet, so it's sticking. That's it. Just give it a little bit of a sand down. Right, I've got to measure this to cut. 1,920. There. Just sand the rough edges down. Just going to offer this up to the shed to make sure I haven't made any grave mistakes before I paint it. Yeah, perfect. Just going to slap a bit of Bedec barn paint on here. It won't take long to dry, and then I'll put it back up there and carry on with the rest of it and finish it off with the paint when it's all done. Oh, you're right. What are you up to? What are you up to? God, blimey, these lids don't want to come off. There we go. All right. Just going to get a pair of nitrite gloves. These are good stirrers. They come from, I'll pick them up from Wix's on the CLS. It separates all the different layers. And they let you have them for nothing anyway, but do come in handy. Here we go. Start down here. Must get as much as you can on the end grain, because that's where the water soaks in, like millions of little tiny straws there, and that's where the water gets in and it swells up. Just drinking this stuff, it is. It's just, you can see it soaking in, and I can tell it's soaking in because it's taking a lot of paint. So hopefully that extend its life. Do intend to put guttering on this shed at some stage, so that'll be another one. Ooh. So stuff dries really quickly. 20 minutes, half an hour, we'll be putting it back up after a cup of tea, something like that. Yeah, so be back in a minute. Now it's dried off, I'm going to put a few pilot holes through so I can screw it to the shed face. I bought these lovely stainless steel screws. There's nothing worse than taking fascia boards off and the screws have all gone rusty, so I thought this time I'll put these boys in. Just going to mark a few pilot holes out because I don't want to split the wood. So if I start one, say 120 millimeters away from the end there, and 120 millimeters away from that end, and then doing one in the middle, so it's 168, so that's 84, and then half of that, 42. Right, the height, that's the height of the screws in the wood. Let's get drilling. Drill, baby, drill. I'm just going to put these in these holes so they're ready to screw into the shed, so I don't have to climb up a ladder. That's it. There we go. Yeah, job's a good one. Just put a bit of paint on there and that'll be that side done. So as you can see, it's going on really easy. It's soaking it up quite a bit, so it's getting into the interior of the wood even though it's treated wood. So it's a joy to do. Lovely, nice job. There you go, another shed video. Starting to take shape now, isn't it? Got the other end to do this, same thing, and one edge along the back, and I'm going to do a drip side for the gutter. And hope you enjoyed watching this. If you like the content, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.